Hi everyone and welcome to The Gungeon. My name is Pete and this is the first of many episodes to come where you will get to see comparisons, learn proper gun and weapon handling, safety tips, and much more. Let's take a step inside The Gungeon where some future episodes will take place. And here we go. Come on in. All right, folks, if we pan to the right, we will see one of my favorite sayings. Stand for the flag and kneel for the cross. I love that saying and I abide by that saying. Now, if we pan up a little bit further, we will see a couple of guns hanging on the wall. The middle one is one of my favorites. It is a Mini 14 with a monstrum scope on it. Also, folks, if we go up a little bit higher, we will see a Henry Golden Boy, which was handed to me by my dad before he unfortunately passed away, and I've had it inscribed with his name. That gun, by the way, folks, has never been fired before whatsoever. All right, and as we pan a little bit over, we will see an AR-15 made by Smith & Wesson. And if we come down a little bit further, we will see a 20-gun Winchester safe, where I do have plenty of guns inside of there. You're not going to be able to see them all. If we come across a little bit more, I have a little bit of memorabilia and a little more gun things here that my wife really doesn't like, but I do. And if we go up, we have my girlfriends. My wife don't like that either, but I do. And if we come down a little bit here, and we pan over, we have a Mossberg AR-15. We go above that, we got a Glock 17 Gen 1. One of my favorite guns, folks. One that I like a lot. And if we go next to that, we have the complaint department. Pull the pin, and all your complaints go away. Alrighty, folks, we're going to pan down a little bit more, and we have an ammo can, 5.56 ammo. Next to that, we have a World War II field radio. Wish it worked, but it doesn't. We're going to pan down a little bit more, folks, and we're going to open up my cabinet, and we have ammunition, a military flashlight, more guns in gun bags, more ammo on the bottom. And if you pan to the right down there a little bit more, we have a real fire nozzle. Alrighty, folks. Now we're going to come a little bit more over to the right where this military hat is at. And we have a 50 cal BMG canister that came off a real gunship. I know. They're hard to find. We're going to put the hat back on. And now, folks, we're going to put the hat back on. Don't want to let that hit the ground. Not a good thing. And if we come across a little bit more, folks, I am a Mason, a Shriner, and a Scottish Rite. This is some of my Masonic memorabilia. Above that, folks, is a custom-made skeleton knife. Love that. Very heavy. If we pan across a little bit more, we have the head. I haven't named him yet. I don't know what I want to name him yet. So if you leave me a comment below, I will come up with a couple of names, then we will name him. If we pan over a little bit more, we have another wall of guns, folks. One of the guns that we have here, everyone does not like. It is a Hi-Point 9mm carbine. I like it. Does very well. Very ugly, but I like it. Below that, we have a Black Aces Tactical Bullpup. Semi-automatic 12 gauge. Custom made with Cerakote coating. We come down, and this is my leather couch, where I will be doing all the episodes and talking. Now, if we pan a little bit further down here, we have a beautiful coffee table that my wife had made for me. I say, it looks like Chinese stars, the base. She says it looks more like a henchman's axe. Not sure. Leave a comment, tell me what you think it is. Anyway, the first gun we have up here is a Desert Eagle 1911 government edition, and we will learn more about that in future episodes. Behind that, we have a Canik TP9 Elite SC. That is another weapon, folks, we will learn more about. All right, and I'm going to walk a little bit this way, and we have my old pal, Peg Leg Pete. I named him after me, because if you look down at my legs, I have peg legs. So I named him Peg Leg Pete. And folks, he does talk. Not in this episode, but he will in future ones. Folks, he's my alter ego. And what's a pirate's favorite word? Arr. Anyway, if he doesn't like to talk to me, he does kind of hit me with this every now and then as I'm sitting there. Alrighty, folks. And if we come down a little bit further here, we have a spittoon. Where actually I used to dip. Don't anymore. But it is a vintage spittoon. Next to that, we have a Jack Daniel's distillery sign. Alrighty, folks. I'm going to step this way a little bit, and I'm going to look onto this wall here, and we have some firefighting gear. From when I used to be one. Great job. 2 vintage fire extinguishers down below. 2 American Eagles. And a ladder truck. I was on one of those. Anyway, folks, we're going to pan over here to both of these glass cabinets. And on top of the first one, we have an ammo bag along with a weapons bag. Folks, there is ammunition in there and weapons. This is what you don't see, but you will in future episodes. Below that, we have a distillery box. Used to have liquor bottles in it, but I drank them all. Me and Peg Leg Pete had a drink. I didn't like that one either. But anyway, let's continue. Below in the case, we have a Strybog SPA-1 9mm. You will learn more about that weapon too. Folks, you will learn more about every weapon that I do have visible and weapons that I do not have visible. Below that, we got a Masterpiece Arms 9mm too. And his protector is a Halo figure. I love the game Halo. I like the guns. Below that, folks, we have a few knives and a few revolvers. Some with custom grips, some with not. And if we pan down below to the bottom here, folks, we have the skull knife, I call it. I was cut by that. Bled a little bit. Wasn't fun either. Wife got mad. Called me an idiot. Gosh. Anyway, up here, in this case, we have more pistols, different calibers, different brands that you will learn more about too. And folks, below here, we have Peg Leg Pete's gun. An 1889 flintlock pirate gun. Isn't that just gorgeous? It's never been fired, folks, because I'm kind of afraid because it isn't 50 cal. Afraid of blowing my finger off. Below that, folks, we have some revolvers. Different calibers, 9mm, 38s, and 44s. Below this, we have more revolvers, folks. Ruger Blackhawk, and a Ruger Vaquero, and my favorite, a 32 Colt in the back. Got that gun cheap. Love it. Works well. Now, folks, when we come over here, we're also going to learn about crossbows. I actually shot this crossbow one time, and it went through my fence, my wood fence, into my sister-in-law's fence. Thank God nobody was home. But she wasn't very happy. And over here, folks, we have some of my Masonic pictures and certifications. Please don't look at the second one because I'm the ugly guy in the whole group. And they were all older guys. And I'm still the ugly one. And over here, folks, we have my John Wick poster. I like John Wick. I like the guns in John Wick. I want the guns in John Wick, folks. And above that, we have another favorite saying in this house. We don't call 911. And actually, folks, we don't call 911. Ammo's too expensive these days. So, now, with that being said, folks, if you could like, subscribe, and comment, and if you want to see specific content, please let me know in the comment section. And I'd like to give also a person on YouTube or a couple of guys on YouTube. Check them out. They're great guys. They talk about many topics. It's a guy's view. So check them out, folks. You will enjoy them. Thank you. That's all. See you next time.